your second chapter's class. Now today we'll start with a new topic, that is geometry, and we will start with the first chapter of geometry, that is triangle. Now triangle for you up to class 8, it was a very easy topic for you. I hope you know brief overview about what is triangle. Now let me revise you first that what is triangle? A closed figure by three straight lines. That is called a triangle. Now a triangle has how many vertices? 3. A, B, C. 3 vertices. How many sides? 3. AB, BC, CA. How many angles? Vertices ABC. How many angles? 3. Angle ABC, angle BAC, angle ACB. So I hope up to this you all know. You also know that there are types of triangle which are based on two things. First is the types of triangle based on side and types of triangle based on angles. Now respect to sides, how many triangles are there? 3, right? Equilateral, isosceles, and scalene. So what is equilateral triangle? A triangle whose 3 sides are equal. That is equilateral triangle. That means AB equals to BC equals to CA. That is equilateral triangle. What is isosceles triangle? A triangle whose 2 sides, any 2 sides are equal and the third side is unequal to that equal side. That is isosceles triangle. That means ABC is an isosceles triangle where AB equals to AC. Okay? And what is scalene triangle? A triangle whose 3 sides are unequal. That is scalene triangle. So I hope you can remember that according to side there are 3 kinds of triangle: equilateral, isosceles and scalene triangle. Now according to angle, there are 3 types of triangles. One is acute angled triangle. One is right angled triangle, and one is obtuse angled triangle. Now what is acute angle? Acute angle is an angle which lies between 0 degree to 90 degree. That is acute angle. Now what is acute angle triangle then? A triangle whose angles are less than 90 degree and greater than 0 degree means a triangle whose angles are acute. Angle A is less than 90, angle B is less than 90, angle C is less than 90, then I will call it a acute angle triangle. Now what is a right angle triangle? Now what is right angle? An angle whose value is 90 degrees and is a right angle. So a right angle triangle is a triangle whose one angle is 90 degree. Here in this triangle which I have drawn, angle B is 90 degree, so I can call it that angle ABC is a right angle triangle. Why? Because its one angle is 90 degree. Now what is obtuse angle triangle? Obtuse angle means an angle whose value is greater than 90 and less than 180. That is obtuse angle. So an obtuse angle triangle means a triangle whose one angle is greater than 90 and less than 180. That is an obtuse angle triangle. So I have drawn a triangle here ABC whose angle B is greater than 90 and less than 180. That means angle B is an obtuse angle. So that's why I will call it an obtuse angle triangle. I hope you have understood that what is acute angle triangle, what is obtuse angle triangle, and what is right angle triangle. Now we will come to the new topics, new terms which we have to understand, which terms are connected to triangle. So let us start with the first, that is orthocenter. So what is orthocenter? Perpendicular from a vertex of a triangle to the opposite side is called an altitude of the triangle. What I want to explain it first. From a vertex to the opposite side, when we draw a perpendicular, that is called altitudes of that triangle. So here AD is perpendicular to BC. That means AD is the altitude. Same way BE is the perpendicular drawn on AC. That means BE is the altitude on AC. Same way CF is the perpendicular drawn on AB. So CF is the altitude on AB. Now the point where three altitudes coincide, they intersect, or we can say that the point of concurrence, where the three altitude coincide, the point of concurrence which I have named O, that will be called as orthocenter. I repeat, what is orthocenter? When a triangle's three altitudes coincide one fixed point and that point of concurrence is called orthocenter. One more time, the altitude. Altitude is what? A perpendicular drawn from the vertex to its opposite side. That is altitude. So when three altitudes coincide in one point, that point of concurrence is called orthocenter. So for this triangle, O is the orthocenter. So O is the orthocenter of triangle ABC. I hope you have understood that what is orthocenter. Now next we'll understand what is centroid. Now what is centroid? Before knowing the centroid, you have to understand that what is median. Now a median is straight line joining a vertex and the midpoint of the opposite side. That is median. Means the vertex is A and midpoint is D. AD is the median. One thing always you have to remember, that median bisects the opposite side. That means BD equals to DC. D is the midpoint am joining the midpoint and the vertex, opposite sides vertex, that straight line will be called as the median. So what is median? Vertex and the midpoint of opposite side, the straight line joining these 2 points will be called as the median of that side. Now come back to the point, what is centroid? Now a triangle has 3 medians, we can see. CF is the median on AB, BE is the median on AC. So when the point of concurrence where the 3 medians meet, that point is called centroid. I repeat, all the 3 midpoint passes through the same point and the point of concurrence is called the centroid. So here G is the point of concurrence. So G is the centroid of triangle ABC. I hope you have understood. Let me repeat once more that when 3 medians intersect or joined, go through, passes through a same point and the point of concurrence is called the centroid. And one thing you have to remember that the centroid divides the median in 2:1 ratio. That means G, point G intersect the median AD in 2:1 ratio. That means AG is to GD is 2:1. Same way GE is to GB 2:1. Same way GF is to GC 2:1. So I hope you have understood that what is centroid and what is orthocenter. Now move back. Let's move to the next topic, that is incenter. So what is incenter? Incenter is the center of the circle which touches all the 3 sides of that triangle. Now my drawing is not good, as you know. Still I am trying. I hope you got it, what I want to say. That incenter is the center of that circle which touches all the 3 sides of the triangle. Okay, now how we got it? We get it by the bisection of any 2 angles. The bisector of any 2 angles where it meets from that point to the side, that will be the radius of the circle, and that I will explain you in the next chapter. So for this time you just remember this, that what is incenter? Incenter is the center of that circle which touches all the sides of a triangle. Okay, now what is circumcenter? Circumcenter is the center of that circle which touches all the vertices of a triangle. is the center of this circle. So O will be called as circumcenter. Why? Because the circumcenter passes through all the vertices of the triangle. So that's all for today's class. Now let me remind you what we have learned today. That is, what is the types of triangles on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles. Then we have learned what is centroid, what is orthocenter, what is incenter, and what is circumcenter. So your assignment is, you will note down all the definitions with diagram in your copy. Okay, so thank you.